much blood can be shed? No more time for talking, time for action instead. We thought the world had changed for us, but history repeats. Tell me how we rise above when we're under the knee. Can't do it alone. Can't do it alone.
Y'all like that song though.
It's hot.
I hear that in a minute.
I fuck with Cassidy, man.
You want to ask you that show?
It felt like I turned the heat on soon as I turned the beat on. I'm going hard like the jail bunks niggas sleep on. I ain't shy to rap about God, I got my preach on. When I realize they telling lies, I put the streets on. But niggas keep drawing, love to get they beef on and never stick together the same way the police on. I school dudes get my teach on. I'm trying to touch kids, but not the same way that the priest on. Cook white cribs, look like I spilled bleach on. Seen a lot of things that I'm not supposed to speak on. The curve of the street, what they put his teeth on. Kicked him in the back of his head and now his teeth gone. How many posts you done wrote rest in peace on? Man, we can't let the beef keep going. You can't kill a whole world and not die yourself, cause you can't do it alone, not by yourself. Gone.
Yo, what's good, everybody? This is your boy Carlton Irvin, aka C Smooth, host of the Black Frequency Podcast. You're tuning in to episode 33 titled What Would You Do? I have some guests with me. I got my cousin Nick Harris, aka Rich B, whatever you want to call him. And then I got
Nick Espinosa.
Nick Espinosa. And then I got special guests. I had to return the favor from D.O. Mark podcast. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. So go ahead, man. Take the floor.
Hey guys, I'm Dio. I'm the host of the Dio Talk podcast, the founder and CEO of Dream Inspire Obtain. Thank you for having me. It's an honor being here. Let's do this.
So today's episode is titled "What Would You Do?" So if you've been following my page and looking at the content I posted some videos that were kind of like, light and kind of funny, and we're just asking like, what would we do as a man, or what would we do as other different people in certain situations? So we're going to react to some videos, some real short videos, and we're going to talk about what would we do in that situation. So before I get started, I just want to ask y'all how y'all feeling. What's going on with y'all?
Oh man, I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling. Have some fun. I'm chilling.
Cool. What about you, DL?
I'm good, man. I'm excited. I'm down to get started. Let's go.
All right, let's go. All right, so I'm about to share the screen. We're gonna go to the first video. Okay, so we're gonna start off. We're gonna get this one out of the way first. We're gonna play this video with this girl. I don't know what's going on with her, but she's going through some exorcist problems or something. So we're basically gonna react to it, and we're gonna talk about what would we do in this situation if this happened in our house. All right, so I'm ready to play. I'm playing it now. y'all gonna be cracking up. All right. Y'all hear it?
Yeah.
Yo, this girl really tripping out.
Yo, I'm just curious. Is it a joke or this is real, bro?
I don't know. I really don't know. Me personally, I don't think it's a joke. I think this girl tripping.
I don't know. Today's generation is stuff. They can do a lot of shit, man.
Okay, so we don't watch that video. We gonna talk. All right, look. My first reaction to this video is, if this is my house and I see this, like, I gotta grab a frying pan. Like, I'm gonna hit the hell out of her with a frying pan. That's my first thing. I'm thinking, like, look, this girl tripping. I don't know what type of drugs or what she drunk, whatever, but I'm getting something to hit her upside the head so she can lose consciousness. And I don't like doing that, but look, if I see that, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yes.
So what y'all gonna do?
All right. So like me seeing that, first and foremost, the first thought come to my mind, like, damn, I need to go back to church. I need a cross. I need to throw a Bible or something. You know what I mean? But in all seriousness, if I seen that shit coming up and stuff, I ain't gonna lie, I would have been on some Gerald Butler and shit. Gerard Butler, man, 300, kick that bitch. That's like
word, yeah.
Boom, like I would have kicked this shit out. Like, yo. Oh
Like,
man.
I probably would have kicked their ass too. What about you, Dio?
Nah, man, the same thing. If that would have been in my house, shit, she wouldn't even pass the middle stairs. I already on her, get her around the hair, get the fuck out.
Because I'm trying to figure out like what,
shit.
like I'm trying to figure out. It seemed like
But first, I'll be like, what the fuck is going on? I'll be in shock. I was like, I don't,
because that looked like some Walking Dead type shit. And I always, for some reason, and I don't know, people that I talk to closely, they'll probably like know that I always think somehow it's going to be a zombie apocalypse. So I would personally probably think that she probably turning into a zombie.
Well, the CDC got look.
One shot to the head.
Like got guidelines for a zombie apocalypse too. You gotta remember that too. So fuck around, be one.
All right.
Word.
So you basically said you gonna grab her and you gonna get her out of here. I said, look, I'm gonna get her out of there, but I gotta make her unconscious first, because I don't know, like either
she gonna follow you.
Look, man, I'm gonna have to. What's that called? What is the number where you get somebody restrained and sent them to like a psych ward or something?
302.
Yeah. We go at the 302 somebody. We go at 302 somebody. Look, that's what I'm doing. I'm knocking her out with a frying pan and 302 in her, and they got it on video. So she crazy. She crazy now.
But you know what though? All she probably needed was a hug, man. Just give her a nice embracing hug.
You can ask somebody for a hug. You don't gotta act like that though for a hug. Talking about all she need is a hug. You can ask somebody for a hug.
She probably needs some love and a hug. You know what I'm saying? She probably needs some.
I'm good. I don't need no hug.
You know what's crazy? I tell y'all the
what I need is a window or a door, preferably on the first level, and jump out and I'm gone.
She looked like she was about to start banging her head on the wall or something. Like that's what I thought. Like when she came up and she got on her feet, it looked like she was about to start banging her head in the wall.
And I wish they had more video of it. I want to see what else happened.
I want to know what happened just in general for her to make her act like that.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. She a side chick. Her man told her, "Hey, we can't. Things are getting crazy. I love my girl. We need to get some space. This is not working out." And she's like, "What? And she got crazy. You ain't leaving me. You're leaving her."
And the came out.
Yeah.
It's crazy because it'd be like so many situations in the world, and just the U.S. in general, where somebody say they leaving somebody and they like go act crazy, and it'd be men acting crazy too. You see sometimes the videos, like I saw videos one time, and maybe I find this video and upload it on my page. I might not talk about it, but I might just still upload it on my page. But this lady was literally hanging off the side of this, not hanging off the side, but hanging on the trunk of this truck while they were going down the expressway.
I think I seen that video.
Like, I guess he didn't want to be with her.
I did see that before.
I was like, oh shit. But okay, look, we gonna go to the next one, right?
Okay.
Now, I think that one that we gonna talk about with the lady, I really think that's gonna be the best topic, the little best video we talk about. But let me share the screen again. Y'all ain't gotta worry about nothing crazy on my computer either. This computer is clean from everything.
I hope it don't get possessed.
Okay, so we're gonna go to what was that video? We're gonna go to the Conan O'Brien thing with Nicole. Is her name Nicole Scherzinger?
That's
I don't know. It's Schwarzenegger. I don't know, man. But she hot. You know who she is.
Nah, but she's like a singer.
She the pussycat doll, though. She the pussycat.
Yeah,
I think it's Nicole Scherzinger. I think it's Nicole Scherzinger. So I'm gonna go to this video real quick, and we're gonna talk about we gonna talk about it. All right.
The way that I met Simon was they asked me to be a guest judge, Focus, Conan, to be
Conan looked like he want to really say something different.
Yo, he definitely do. You can see it.
Speaking of, you didn't think I was gonna look down there?
Exactly.
This is why his show got canceled.
Well, I don't think did this show got canceled.
His show, yeah, his show ended.
For real?
Yeah. I was about to end one of the two.
Live their sexuality. Like women walk around with their cleavage showing, thinking it's a fashion statement. No, it's still a major turn on to guys. I would come in to the office and be giving a memo, and he would be staring at my breasts. Well, can I tell you how? Well, look at what you got him hanging out.
All right. So look, I'm gonna let y'all react to it first. What y'all think about it?
All right. Well, I mean, that's a natural response, to be honest with you. Like, yo, look, like, yo, like they right there. Like, you cannot not look. If you don't look, probably gay. But you can't not look at that. Like, that's like a chick with a fat ass butt, and you just like at the corner of the eye, you're gonna look. It's a man thing. Like, I don't know. I think I ain't seen nothing wrong with it, to be honest with you, because they both, as you can see, they both playfully agreed and such and such, whatever the case may be. It ain't get out again or this, that, and the third. So I personally don't see nothing wrong with it, but now if you look at it from a chick standpoint, they probably see something wrong with it. But chicks look at us as pieces of meat, just like we look at them as pieces of meat too. So
yeah, but the difference between that, they don't say that.
Yeah, they don't say it. We bold it out with it. You think what I'm saying? We'll be like, yo, damn. Chick in their mind, they like, damn, yo, I will. You know what I mean? Like, they not gonna say it out loud. Well, some chicks that do. I met a couple that do. That's cool.
Yeah.
So what you think, Dio?
I gotta break it down. I gotta look at it through another view. Well, through a couple of views, right? Not more than two, right? Obviously.
Go ahead, break it down.
We got like Conan O'Brien is a comedian, right? So there was that a comedian aspect towards him looking at her breast, right? But then if you look at the video, once she says, "I'm up here," and he gets shy or whatnot, she quickly turns her hair, exposing more of the bosoms, right?
I didn't even really notice that.
I
didn't. You are the only one that peeped that, because I didn't even.
I ain't even peep that.
So it's oh man, I don't want to get me too.
No, you cool. Look, man.
Here's
talking our opinion. Long as we don't say nothing
right?
crazy, we good, man. Let's just talk, bro.
But here's the thing. When it comes to women, we're always gonna be wrong as men. We're always gonna be wrong as men. So
most of the time,
if I was younger, if I wasn't married and have a child and almost a decade with my wife, and I'll be like fucking The Mask when his fucking eyes pops out and
oh shit, that's a classic. I love that movie.
Yeah, and his mouth drops. But then being me now and having the experience of life and whatnot, if I'm not a comedian, yet again I gotta repeat this, he's a comedian. So when you go on those guys shows, he's gonna always try to get a laugh out of the audience. Something he has to make fun of something. That's his job.
Yeah.
Right. But given it being a serious interview and whatnot, I would totally ignore her. Unfortunately, make believe she's not there.
Yeah, you know what's crazy, because it's like my whole reaction to it is like she wanted that attention, and it was like, I'm not saying, look, because women can wear anything they want, anything that makes them feel comfortable, but you can't wear something and not expect somebody to, like a man, not to look, especially if it's revealing, because we're by nature, we're visual creatures. We like looking at stuff that is appeasing to our eyes. So I'm up here like, she didn't even have to say all that, because if she never would have said that, he would have never did all that stuff. Like, she probably could have used a different body cue to be like, just, you know, look at him in a way like, stop looking at my tits, whatever, or something like that. But
yeah,
she,
but you know what it is? We're hold as men, we're hold to a different standard. We should know.
oh yeah, I know.
We should know our place.
But at the same
So,
time,
you
like
know-
she like, I get what you're saying, but you can't come to a show just now. Now, mind you, she probably was just like that to I guess either promote herself, because you have to dress a certain way into, I guess, certain types of industries. You know, she was trying to promote herself, promote her career, keep her symbol, I guess, as a sex status, a sex symbol.
Like, she's hot commodity.
Like
yeah, she want to
open.
be sexy.
And then it's like now it's like, I feel like if this was 10 years ago, she would have came in there and not said nothing about it. But like when you said the Me Too movement, and I kind of be talking about that stuff sometimes, like the Me Too movement and cancel culture just combined have made it tough for people, like especially like men, to be themselves, because now being a man is considered wrong if you offend the wrong person. Meanwhile, like, it's just by our nature, like we're like, if masculinity like is literally like under attack in today's world. So something like that, he made it. The thing about it where it saved him, in my opinion, was he made it funny. Like you said, he a comedian. He made it funny. But if he made that situation awkward, it would have been people.
No, it would have been horrible.
Been hell to pay for that. But with the whole Me Too and that cancel culture, man, honestly, you're right. They definitely do attack like the masculinity of men and everything. And most of that crap, I'll be honest with you, shit's unnecessary, man.
It's just because people
it's too much. It's too much. Like, a lot
people
of people
use that to not take accountability for shit people be doing.
Yeah, that's why initially I said, knowing me now and my experience, you gotta ignore that shit. Temptation is always around the corner. You know, the devil's always pushing you to do worse instead of better. So it's like one of you guys said just now, you have to take accountability. And that if that's a comedian, that's probably scripted, you know, that's in the show to get laugh and whatnot.
I ain't gonna lie, Conan O'Brien, I ain't gonna lie, I've been a fan of Conan O'Brien for years, because when I was young in the early 2000s, if I'm not mistaken, he used to be on a night show, the Conan O'Brien show. I think it was ABC or CBS or something. He was funny as shit. He had this skit called In the Year 2000. He used to be like, in the year 2000, in the year 2000. And then he'll like say this funny stuff. I used to watch that show like when I was like a teenager. Like he's like, Conan O'Brien has been funny as hell, in my opinion. Like, he was up there with the because remember when we were a little younger, like probably like 13, 14, you had the Jay Leno's.
Yes.
Conan O'Brien's. You had the other guy. What's the other guy? David Letterman.
David Letterman, yes. And King,
you don't really now. You have
King something. He passed away not so long ago. He's like very, very
I don't remember,
old.
but now they got another guy that does late night shows now too.
Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon. He's funny.
Jimmy Fallon. He's nice too. I like the guy that do
British dude.
Huh?
The British dude.
The late night. Was it James Gordon?
James Gordon. Yeah. You talking about him?
James Gordon.
He just like what is it, car karaoke or some shit like that?
Okay. Yeah, he be rapping and shit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. I don't know who y'all talking about, but
he's a chubby dude.
I probably gotta search him up.
He's a chubby white dude. James Gordon. He be having like rappers and stuff.
And there's another guy.
Battle Kevin Hart on the beatbox jump.
Yeah.
I don't know who y'all see. All right, y'all got me confused.
Listen, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them, man.
So all right, look. So basically, back at the topic, I just feel like because like I'm starting to, you know, I be working out a good amount now over the weekend, about 3 to 4 times. I took it easy today.
The hoodies are definitely gonna attack you. They were like, "Papi, this."
No, what I'm saying is at the gym, like it be women looking at dudes I'm pretty sure they look at dudes with sweatpants seeing their prints. So like if you look at the comment section, I'm not gonna mention anybody's name, but if you look at the comment section of that video, I had a little, I guess, a discussion with somebody and everything, and I made like Nick. We was talking about this when we was on the phone earlier.
Yeah.
And I said that we basically had the same idea because you said it in a certain way, but I said that women sometimes they'll look at dudes. It's the same as if a dude come like have a sweatpants and he showing his print. He doing it for attention too, right?
All right. Yeah.
Go ahead, explain it how you explained it earlier. My bad.
I
tested
that theory. Like I literally got, the gray sweats, the fitted gray sweats, not the baggy Jones gray sweats. So you see the print, whatever. And I'm working out, and the shorty I was dealing with at the time, and shit, she got mad at me, and
she got what's hard on you?
Yeah, she like,
it was a long day.
She said, "Yo, you're not wearing that shit in the gym no more." I'm like, why? She's like, "These bitches keep looking at you. They keep looking for your print." I'm like, I said, so I was just like, I'm like, yo, so y'all really savages out here, just as much as like they make us men look as like we're savages, and I'm just like, yo, y'all savage too, because but like, for example, if a woman see a dude walking down the street, right? Or he running, say he jogging, he got the sweatpants on. And let's say he a Mandingo type motherfucker and shit. You can't tell me straight up she ain't gonna stop you like.
She gonna be like, oh my God.
Like,
she gonna be like, Lord Jesus.
Gonna be like, girl,
hallelujah.
Like, you know what I do to that man. Like one of the shorties I thought would told me she'll sit on my face. And I was like, I said, word? She's like, yeah. I'm like, so I see that. Yeah, I sit on your face, and I'm just like, oh, okay. Like, I didn't know what it mean at the time. The first time I heard that, I'm like,
nobody probably knew what that mean. I'm gonna sit you. Be like, you messing around, tell your parents this person said they're gonna sit on my face. What that mean? Like, and then next thing you know, you wondering why your parents going up to the school and stuff. You know what's crazy though? On another day, is man, these school teachers be wilding out here. It be the school teacher got some years of probation or something for having sex with some 15-year-old, the Spanish teacher having sex with some 15-year-old. And I'm like, yo, these teachers be wilding. Like,
did you see that?
Be wilding.
First of all, I'm mad because when I was in school, they were all fucking old and ugly, right?
Man, you only had like 1-2 good looking teachers.
Yeah.
Look, I had a teacher tell me one time, she told me to shut up and stop talking before she breastfeed me.
Did she look good?
Did she stop talking?
No, but if I'm remembering her now, she didn't look good, but she had a okay, good looking body. I'm not gonna say her name, but she was like a weird teacher, and she be saying crazy stuff. And I also had a teacher one time, and I ain't gonna say her name either. She one time, this woman was attractive. She had a nice body, and she used to wear like certain skin tight skirts. And mind you, and this is kind of plays into this subject, it was for attention. One time she sat on my desk with her skirt ass cheek all on my desk. I ain't know what the hell to do as a 13-year-old. I was like,
that's the first time, the first feeling you ever had. I want to put my face there.
I was like, and when I tell you, like all the young boys was looking at this. She was a very attractive like lady, like. But it just goes back to the topic, like when I grew up and a certain teacher told me certain stuff that person and them did, because he used to be telling us stuff when we got in the 11th, 12th grade when we was older and shit. And I used to be like, oh, so she was basically showing off for him because he was smashing. And I ain't saying no names, but he was smashing the teacher John, and the teacher John was bad.
Wow.
He used to tell me some of the stuff he did with that teacher, and I was like,
I saw in the paper, I don't know if it was the paper or social media, that like
No, but that was a
kids.
grown relationship. That wasn't no young kid, really. That was a grown relationship.
Oh,
Got it.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I ain't want to confuse y'all. I don't want to confuse nobody. Everybody like, oh, you snitching? No, not you snitching, but you ain't say that. No, they were both grown. They
That's
weren't
good.
young.
That's
They were
good.
grown adults. This is just from my what I've.
your perspective, what you saw.
Yeah. So I just had to clarify that. Y'all was looking at me like, yo, what are you talking about?
I'm just like, that's a dream come true. Like,
Yeah, I saw.
what
I
is
saw.
in your mind, man.
Yeah, I saw on social. I was in social media. Somewhere posted it that this kid snitched that he had sex with the teacher because her head game was sloppy.
What?
Yeah.
Now see, he need to be slapped for that because
I'm like, nigga, be grateful that you even have a doing
dog,
something.
Yeah.
some head period, dog. Like he ain't period from a look. Like,
But like, be grateful that you got a grown woman. No, let me stop. I don't. I'm gonna say in the disclaimer, I don't condone nothing. But like, I ain't gonna lie. Just growing up though, as younger individuals, this is some of the stuff we low key hope for, and it sounds crazy, but we low key hope for the older teacher to be like, "You want to do something?"
Yeah,
that was fantasies for young.
It was like your whole fantasy going in middle school, the house. Like, dog, I used to have this one teacher. I'm not gonna say her name, but she did sit on the desk, and she had a nice ass. She was cute too, and we'd be like. Because we always used to call her, from Friday, like Miss Parker and shit. We'd be like, hey, Miss Parker. Like, yo, that's what she was. She was like Miss Parker. She was always bad, always sexy, looking good. And like, literally, all the boys in the classroom, they would listen to.
I just had some old ass teachers. I just had some old ass teachers.
Yeah, like you, like some Jones is good, some were not. But when she sat on my desk,
like, how you doing?
Man,
right, you think like that should have had you thinking that the teacher had something for you, and it wasn't really that serious. But you be like, what she trying to do? Like,
she's feeling me, like she's feeling me.
And you be
like,
bragging to your friends, like, well, no, look, stop. She like me. She sat. Y'all saw her stat rate on my desk. Y'all saw that. Like,
exactly.
Like, and it's crazy because we like, when stuff like this happen and we see like men, we react to it like he messing up the game. He done told now. Now you messed it up for the next boy that could have.
Yeah, he probably told his mom.
Like, you know what? It's
dad
crazy.
Knew he wouldn't be snitching.
If you talk about double standards, that's low key one of the double standards we have, because like when you look at it, with us dudes, we be like, man, he told. And then like if it was like a man with a girl like that was younger, we ain't messing with that. Like,
nah, we gonna fuck him up. Like,
like we not messing with that. Like,
it's some things that some people go overlook, and then some shit you's like.
One of my teachers I know that was a male teacher, and I ain't saying no names because I just don't say no names, but he was like, I think, let go at one of like my school for saying some inappropriate stuff. People used to complain that he used to say like weird stuff or inappropriate stuff, and they let him go. Like, he never done nothing to anybody, but they said he used to say stuff that rubbed like the younger girls in the school the wrong way, I guess. So they let him go. But look, I think we're gonna wrap this topic up. We're gonna go to the next one though, but I feel like we had a nice little dialogue on this one though. I'm gonna share the screen again.
All right.
Get out of this, John. Nicole Scherzinger.
Nicole.
You said hi, Nicole. She didn't say hi back. So let me stop. All right. No. Okay, let me see the next one we is gonna talk about. You know what? We're gonna talk about this one real quick before we go to the topic we really want to get on. So we're gonna talk about this one. They talking about this girl has the perfect butt.
Perfect behind in America.
I feel very flattered that anyone would say that. But
jean designers say Natasha Wagner's bottom is not too big, too small, just
Natasha's curves are in all the right places.
The 34-year-old from Los Angeles is a size 6, has a 28-inch waist, and stands
legs.
Mm-hmm.
She's thin but
Sound
curvy
like
at
a
the
piece
same
of porn
time.
video.
And her hip to waist ratio is perfectly proportioned.
Natasha says it's not easy to stay the same size and shape.
My job is to go in, try on jeans, and stay the same size.
Look at what they say. How she
Derriere, she sweats through 100 squats a day. She also spends 45 minutes on the trip.
Okay, so I'm up here.
Who makes this shit? First of all,
Uh,
who makes this shit?
What you mean? Who makes this?
Like who makes?
Look,
Who classified her as the greatest ass ever?
I think sometimes like people they do it like they be doing like measurements and is a standard. I don't know the exact standard, but they measure people based on symmetry of their body and how they think a waist should be. And when I saw this video, I'm like, really? Come on now. I done saw better asses in the hood. I done saw better asses downtown than that one. That is not the best. It's not the best ass in the world. Like
She's 44, she says?
she's 34.
34. Have you seen J-Lo? That's 50.
That's an ass.
Have you seen
I
Beyonce?
love J-Lo.
Shit, have you seen Shakira? The way she moves that ass and her hips.
Oh yeah, I see Shakira.
You know that I think now I'm not giving her no alibi, no defense, nothing like that. I think why they attempted to give that title to her is basically it's really nothing to work with. It's easy to manufacture pants for that particular size right there. So it's quick, boom, boom. Versus like if you got a shorty like Nicki Minaj ass, Beyonce ass, or Rihanna, J-Lo
Nicki Minaj
ass.
don't count because it's really not real. So,
Yo, don't. All right.
It's like no.
If not real, she can still get it. But look, anyway. But look.
No. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj, the queen. You know, she's still the best rapper out there.
Although Cardi B is still beating ass, but, you know, nobody's counting.
But I mean, hold on. Technically, Cardi B though left out with a knot on her head though.
They fought?
She tried to attack Nicki Minaj like a year ago. Y'all don't remember that, Joel?
No.
She tried to attack Nicki Minaj, and I don't know, something happened in the scuffle, and Cardi B left with a knot on her head.
I don't think they actually confronted one another. I think I guess it.
No, look at the video. She tried to attack. I think she threw a shoe at Nicki Minaj. Dead serious.
Yeah, a shoe. I remember that she said, "I threw that shoe at you, bitch," and this and that. I remember seeing a clip like that, but I don't.
What was the fight originally?
I think
why they were fighting?
Entourages and shit. Half these celebrity fights, they don't even get to touch each other. Their entourage is touching, or one of the celebrities hitting the other person's entourage.
So what do?
Well, I had to pull up that. You gotta pull up that video.
How do like? I'm trying to figure out like where do they come out with these ratings with like how a butt should look? Because
I think it's like Nick said, it's more like standard clothes wise. You know, it's like when you're for your height, you know, if you're 6'5", you're supposed to have a certain weight like in that pass.
Like she's small. Like the thing about it is like, I mean, for black dudes just in general, like most black dudes gonna be like, no, that's not the best, you know, ass, because we tend to like sometimes curvier and voluptuous booties and shit.
But it's like we're being animals, you know. We're looking at what can we stick a dick in the hole, you know, rather than like
she don't got she don't have a bad body. Like, I mean, it's not like, you know, somebody wouldn't do nothing with her, but it's just not the best ass in the world. Like, I don't get it. Like
professionally, yeah, okay, you know, standard. That's like standard shipping.
Yo, hold on, you compared her ass to standard shipping.
It's standard. It's like when Nick said.
Look, I'm definitely gonna upload this, Joe. That's gonna be.
It's like what Nick says. Like it's easy to work with, measurement, all that. And, you know, clothes wise, you know, if we're talking about standard, then yes. Now we're talking as men, talking about booty, and you know what men like and what men need and what men want. That's a whole different topic.
Exactly, because then you gotta look at too. You know, the chicks with the big booty, they struggle to get them pants on all
Yeah.
the time. We love that. You dig me? We love
Yeah.
seeing it. Like, okay, babe, see what you working.
It's what their curse is our pleasure.
Exactly. Now, Jordy right there, she ain't ugly or nothing like that. But you know,
This is a standard. That's a standard.
free
He's
shipping,
standard.
package.
Yeah.
My thing is, the whole thing. It was the funny part of the videos when they showed how she do her workout. Like it was like she was like she do 100 squats of this, and to just see her doing it,
Struggling.
doing it like this, and it's like I'm like, is she really serious?
That wasn't no squat. I don't know what I.
As a montage.
That was like a ironing board, just opening and closing or something. Like I don't know. I don't know what that was. Like
was that like for a news clip? Like was somebody reporting that?
I think it was a news
like
clip.
a news reporter. It did sound like a news reporter, and just World Star. I guess
Okay, so look, we about to go to the next subject. We're gonna cover two more subjects. We're gonna cover the main one we're gonna get on about with the wife and the husband and stuff like that. The I guess the chick that did what she did, whatever, and then we're gonna talk about that last video with the guy unjumping his son. That's probably gonna be really our serious discussion. But we're gonna go to the next one real quick. It's crazy because I see this podcast. It's probably gonna total out at like 45 minutes to 50 minutes. A little short, John, but it's cool though.
Let's let it happen. Let it happen.
We having fun. So
You're looking at time too much. Just let it happen.
I'm gonna share the screen again. We already got some funny clips that I'm gonna look back and I'm gonna put them on. I'm gonna try to start
standard ass.
look. I'm gonna try to start putting some of the clips on there by tomorrow. I'm gonna see what happens. But let me go to the next one. This is the one we really gonna be really talking about.
Okay.
Oops.
Hey,
Hold on.
there again.
Okay. Yeah, that nigga the kiss of life.
I'm going to take your husband and fuck him 6 weeks from Sunday. Maybe when I'm done with him, you can have him back. If he wants to come back. This doesn't concern you.
Are you going to let her speak to me like this?
Oh, he can't help you. Now I take it that we will not need to have this conversation again.
That girl didn't know what to do. Me, I'm gonna start off real quick. Me personally, I got two ways to attack this. Like, first of all, the way she came up there with the confidence, straight up kissed that dude, and she kissed him in a way so crazy where he was still in shock about what the hell just happened. And then she sat there and turned around to the wife and said she gonna fuck your husband 6 ways from Sunday, like, and bring him back and give him the choice if he want to come back or not. Like, I feel like as a dude, if I was in this situation, he did try to speak up. It's not that he didn't, but she cut him off and said, "This don't concern you." So automatically from that moment, the ball is in your wife court. Your wife has to defend your husband's honor. You know how, like, if a dude came up and kissed our girls or wives in front of us and said all that, we gonna have to defend ours. At that point, I'm looking at my wife like, what you gonna do? She said it don't concern me. She said it's between you two. You gotta defend the honor. That's how I'm looking at it. So what I would do is, I don't think it's really nothing I can do. Like, how do you react to a situation like this? The girl came over and challenged you for your husband. So as a dude, I know I'm stronger than both of them. I'm not jumping in that. Look, my wife gonna have to fight. She gonna have to fight. I would want her to fight. If she got to defend my honor, you got to show that, oh no, I'm not just gonna let no random bitch come up here and kiss my man and say what she gonna do. No, I got to fight for mine. So that's what I'm basically looking at.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
Oh, let me stop this.
I agree 100%.
All right, I got a different. I got a different opinion. All right. First and foremost, I don't know what that show is called.
I think it's called The Arbitration. That's what I saw. I never saw it, but I saw that clip, and I saw that clip actually a while back. I just never really posted it on the page until this week because I be having clips that I save on Facebook that I have on my Black Frequency thing that I save that to use for the show. But my bad. Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead. What you were saying?
Well, first of all, shout out to that show. What I noticed about I don't know if that's an African Jamaican movie or TV show, whatever, but they be having some crazy shit. Now back to the whole scene and everything. All right. So if that's me, and I get the part where like I get it scripted and everything, but like I get that part where like, yo, you just appalled. You just like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Like, did this just happen? And I'm pretty sure in some weird scenario fantasy in some dude's mind, they probably imagine some shit or something similar like that happened to them in real life. And like, holy shit, this is really happening. But then at the same time, I'm just like, yo, shorty jawling, you dig what I'm saying? But then I do agree with you, like, yo, it's up to your lady to be like, hey, get the fuck off my nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like, of course, it's the same thing. Well, first and foremost, as soon as I see
I'm expecting a cat. I'm expecting a lady cat fight after that.
Yes.
Cat fight. That's what I'm expecting.
That's war ready shit right there. That's war ready. You gotta be ready for war when shit like that just go down. You can't just be. You gonna let her do that?
No, just like first of all, as a man, and that's coming out of like left field. You're in shock. It's like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
You know, her reaction, his wife's reaction was like, my wife wouldn't do that. My wife would have be like, is this just a show? Like, is this fake? Are you fucking with me? And like out of nowhere, just grab her by the hair and you start, fucking punching the shit out of her.
I mean, hold on. What?
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about your wife?
Yeah, my wife.
Oh, okay, yeah. You would want her to do some shit.
No,
like,
she would do some shit like that. It's not. She would be like, she'll be stuck first. Like, let me paint you a scenario. That if that ever happens to me, God forbid, no, please no. I would feel like, I'll be in shock. I didn't know what to do. Right. My wife, on the other hand, she'll be like, am I in a show? If this really are you fucking with me? And she'll look at me, and then she'll look at her, and that I don't know where she would just like snap and grab, her by the hair and start fucking her up. Literally.
That's what she's supposed.
But I ain't gonna lie, the girl in the video looked like she could have really trashed his wife though.
Yeah, but like I'd rather see her get her ass whooped than say, have her sitting there not doing anything.
Well, actually,
and just like trying to get an Oscar for her acting, which was horrible.
What you were saying, Nick?
No, y'all supposed to jump her. Look, if she look like she can't beat her ass, if she gonna ass her, look, you better jump her. Like, look, that's my wife. You gonna jump her ass too. You better jump the shit out of her. Like, don't ever kiss me again. Even though in the back of your head, you like, damn, that was a good kiss. But you know what? I'm gonna jump.
But I gotta watch the show because I'm guessing she had a conversation with her, like her wife already knew about them. So I never saw the show, but I'm guessing in the show that probably was somebody that he messed with or probably had an affair with, and the other person probably got to a point where still
you're being disrespected. Like,
yeah.
I'm
just saying, like,
yeah. If as a man, you're not gonna let that shit happen. As a woman, it should be worse.
Yeah, I probably like me personally. If that happened to me, I wouldn't have reacted like the guy did. I would have tried to diffuse the situation, but at the same time, if the woman, like how she was adamant, this is between me and your wife. Like when she said like that, like you expecting your wife to box. It's just like when I was talking about a while back on one of my podcast episodes, I mentioned that if you get to the zombie apocalypse, right, and we're fighting to survive, and at the end of the day, the zombie apocalypse, it ain't all this social media stuff. If the servers go down tomorrow and zombies is out there and we gotta fend for ourselves, the human nature aspect between females and males kicks in. It's going to kick in. We're going to forget that we had Facebook and Instagram. Nobody going to be worried about that. So if a dude come up to me while I'm with my wife and I'm trying to hunt, trying to get some food or trying to do whatever to provide in that situation, and he kicks my ass and beats me up and be like, or kills me, whatever, I don't expect my wife to not be alone in a post-apocalyptic world. I expect her to go with that dude, and she, because the dude killed me, he got me out of the way. She gonna be like, well, just think about it in general. Like your wife probably gonna be like, well, damn, I'm gonna miss him, but he killed me. I mean, he killed my husband, and there's a post-apocalyptic world with zombies. I need somebody that's gonna help me survive in here. And what you gonna do? Go with the dude?
Yeah.
I mean, I get your logic. I get it.
But it's not the same.
I'm coming back from the dead, dog. You not gonna fuck that nigga that killed me. You not.
But I'm just saying, vice versa.
Go fuck another one, not that motherfucker.
Like vice versa. If that was a man, I mean a woman, and a man did that and everything like that, and she and I was a person, and somebody was like, "You gonna let him talk to me like that?" You're like, if you had to say that to another man, like your wife would have not looked at you the same. Like if you had to look at your wife, like, you gonna let that man talk to me like that, it would have been done. You would have lost all type of respects if you didn't at least swing first. Because I know I ain't letting no dude kiss my wife in front of me.
Yeah,
like
it goes the same for the woman. If you know, she would rather have a better chance going after the woman and getting her ass beat than just staying there and not doing nothing. Because as a man, you see that's like, this woman just came and kissed me, and she basically just fucking had sex with her tongue in my mouth, right? That's how severe the kiss was, right? And you're not gonna do nothing.
She did give that she gave the boy a crazy kiss. I ain't gonna lie, that kiss looked good as hell. Like,
you're not gonna do anything. You're gonna sit there and act like you're a victim. You better get on, on your horse and start riding that motherfucker and beating the shit out of her.
And then at the same time, if you don't do nothing and your husband watching, a dude probably can develop less respect for the wife for not doing nothing.
And you lost your man.
Well,
like, just like,
that's
go ahead.
That show. You gotta watch that show. I think it's more.
I gotta figure out what network it's on, because I don't know what network it is.
Because I'm intrigued with it now. I'm curious of how that husband.
She probably knew her. They probably knew each other, because to say some deep shit like that, and like if it was something that wasn't like scripted, like they didn't know about, I think the interaction would be different.
Yeah, because you gotta look at it too. Like, okay, if once that happened, a woman shouldn't be like, so you gonna let her sit here and say this, or you're not gonna do nothing? Mm-hmm. Like, the moment you say that tells me, yo, you shouldn't be my wife. I shouldn't even be fucking.
Right, that's what I'm saying. If you let that happen,
any vice versa the situation, any woman has to tell her man, you gonna let this man talk to me like that? Yo, cut that nigga off, because first and foremost, I'm not gonna let any, dude disrespect the woman I'm with.
Mm-hmm. Anything. It's gonna end up in a physical altercation, most definitely.
Now, if she put me in that situation because of her fucking mouth, I'm gonna put her ass in the place, and then
it's different.
The civilly, they're gonna throw hands too. You dig what I'm saying? But like overall, like you don't you don't do that.
I'm just saying this. My wife, that shit would have happened. My wife would have fucked her up and would have fucked me up. Me for just being there and being.
I don't think that, but the dude can't be at fault though, because if that happened in front, like, CJ.
Listen, when it comes to a woman's raise,
I'm doing my podcast.
You all getting fucked up.
Hold on.
You all gonna get fucked up.
Nah,
tornado.
Hey, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Sorry, daddy duties. CJ. This is gonna be on my audio too. This is gonna be on my audio. CJ, I'm doing my podcast right now. Remember I said I wanted it quiet? All right, well, let them play the game. Later on, y'all can watch a movie, but right now, I'm still finishing my podcast. All right, look, look. Let him play his game. That's his game. Just be careful. Just go upstairs. I'll be up there in a second. All right. CJ, I'm doing my podcast. Okay. I will be up there in a second when I'm done to help you out. Okay. Go up there and don't come back out your room. Let me finish doing my podcast. Okay. All right. Go ahead. Daddy duties.
Power to the dad.
Be in the audio. That's gonna be in the audio. I told. Oh, my son's still up, and I'm trying to. I told Josiah to put on a movie for them, but I guess he wound up playing this game. So I'm gonna tell him when I'm done the podcast. But yeah, what would y'all saying? You can go back to it. I'm gonna put that on. Look, I'm gonna have to put that. I'm gonna have to put that on the video clip too. I'm gonna title it "Daddy Duties" in the middle of the podcast. No, but go ahead. What was y'all saying? That is cool. Look, we can go. You lost your trade of thought. I mean, well, I feel like we kind of covered everything we could really cover it. I mean, it was just we basically we kind of agree on the same thing. We would want our wife to defend our honor, just like how a wife would want
us to defend
her. Like vice versa. Like you gotta scrap or do something, throw a plate at her or something. Like smack her in the head with a plate.
Listen, if she walks away, if she witnessed that, she walks away, she don't love you. It's a trap. You've been wanting to leave for quite some time.
Because on the video, the wife looked like she ain't want no problem. She was like, oh, like she was just shocked. Like
she looked like she's a side. She's a side piece. That's what she looks like.
Well, she definitely acted like a side piece. But you know what's crazy?
I don't know.
I heard, I'll mention it, but this is a topic for another time.
Yeah, there's definitely a show for all you listeners and viewers. We're talking about a show. It's not real life.
Yeah. This is a show that we saw. We're talking about
before you crucifies us and calls us sexist and shit like that. We're talking about a show. Relax.
Man, it's crazy because people do be looking to just start something.
Yeah.
But you know what's crazy? Another topic or for another time would be like I was listening to some channel, and some guy put it in perspective. He said that I can't remember if it was a guy or a girl, but he said that women, if they cheat, right, the reason why men get caught is because the woman that they dealing with always get in their feelings. But they say a dude would never, like, if a dude playing like a side dude and he just gonna play his role, he not gonna call the husband or the boyfriend. He gonna keep it to himself. So the woman never gonna get caught. But on the opposite hand, the man gonna get caught if he trying to deal with a female, because a female eventually wants to be in the top spot.
Facts.
He just said facts.
Move on. Facts. Move on.
It depends. Because you got to think of the mindset of the woman. Because there's women out there that literally just want a side nigga, and that's it, nothing more. Like, you won't be stuck in that position no matter what. Like, me personally, I was a side dude before. Not
share your story, your heartwarming story.
All right, so look, this shorty I'll message.
I'll give you my ear and you open your heart. Another episode of Black Frequency.
Yeah. I give you my ear, you open your heart. Oh my God, that's that's not cool. But okay, look, we gonna go to I think this is gonna be the final topic where we gonna close it out. Now I'm trying to. It's crazy because I wanted to play this video. You know what? I'm gonna play something different. I'm not gonna play the other video with the guy. I'm gonna play something different and tell y'all what y'all think about it. And because this is a kind of a funny type light episode, so I ain't really get too serious this episode. But I'm gonna look at it. We're gonna look at another.
Let's
get
serious. Why not? Let's get serious.
No. Cool.
Let's go for it. Let's show the audience we're not just a bunch of guys talking about women and funny shit, and we can be serious as well.
I be serious all the time. Like, hold on, I'm trying to, because y'all got me in the conundrum. I'm trying to figure out, do I play the serious clip or should I play the clip that I haven't showed y'all, but it's funny at the same time? You know what? How about we? Yeah, we gonna do both. We gonna do both to close it out. We gonna play the. We gonna play the. We gonna play the funny clip first because it's like maybe 37 seconds. It got the boy Anthony Mackie on the Wendy Williams show, and then we gonna play the other clip, and we gonna close the show out with that. All right, let me share the screen real quick again.
Anthony Mackie, he a funny weirdo.
He is a funny boy.
Yeah.
He has some good movies.
Oh, he's good actor. Hell of an actor.
Hold on real quick. I'm gonna turn.
You just be saying some off the wall shit sometimes. You're like, what?
All right, okay, let me go down. Tell me what y'all think about this.
Wants a sandwich? You make daddy a sandwich.
Oh shit! That's Captain America.
No. Let me ask you this. Well, okay, let me ask you this. If me and you out and somebody say something slick to you, you punch him in the face. You want me to smack him in his mouth, right?
Uh-huh.
So if I take you on a date and I say, look, baby, we gonna go Dutch. No. Exactly. If we walking up to the car and I don't open your car door, what do you say? Open the door. You better believe it. Yeah, no, I am with you. I think. So you make daddy a sandwich. You make daddy a sandwich.
So what y'all think about that?
You make daddy a sandwich.
You make daddy a sandwich.
It's crazy because it's like, you know, sometimes in today's society, like I think a lot of stuff been like, because everything is about equality, and one thing the feminist movement did was made it to the point where it's like everybody's equal, and that's cool and everything like that. Like females and males are equal in terms of what they can accomplish in life. But sometimes like stuff, you see how Wendy Williams was, how entitled she was. Yeah, you got to punch him in the face, all this other stuff. But like, if you see in the clip, she was hesitant to even say, like, she didn't want the idea of saying you have to make your man a sandwich. Now, you don't have to all the time, but I'm just saying,
of course
like,
not. You got a woman that's like,
yeah, like she was basically
dating
saying,
Ray J now, so I don't know what's going on
like,
with her life.
he literally had to explain to her why you would make your man a sandwich if you asked for it and stuff like that. Like, it's basically saying you want this and I want this, and if you want me to do all this stuff, you shouldn't have no problem with making me a sandwich if I ask for it.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree 100%.
She, you know, for her, she's stuttering because she's I'm sure in the strong female community, you know, CEOs, she's a high level of influence, so she can't just say, "I'm gonna go make
have
your
a lot of
sandwich."
influence because a lot of women watch the Wendy Williams show.
Yeah,
she
so
does have a popular show.
She has to be, you know, she has to be a strong woman figure. She can't just say, "Yeah, I'm gonna make you a sandwich," you know.
But it also plays into the part where people like a lot of women today don't they hear the word like being submissive, they see it as men trying to control them. So like if you making your man a sandwich, whatever, that's an act, I'm guessing, in a way of being submissive. But like women sometimes look at that word and they make it seem like it means we control them. You have to kneel at our feet or something. No, it don't mean that. It just means like, I guess, be cooperative with us. Like, you know, don't give us a hard time. That's really what it means for men. Like, now you have some men that be like, I want you to kneel before me, like they're Zod or something. Like, you know, the character Zod on in the fighting game Injustice, he like, kneel before me. Like, I think when you hear the word submissive, sometimes females be like, they think of it and they think of that saying, but it's really not that. It just means, damn, like, work with me. Like, can't make me a sandwich every now and then or something like that. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. That this whole thing kind of plays really into a lot of stuff in today's world and how females and males.
But it's all like, it's all about. First of all, it's all about what type of woman you're with. If you're with a strong, independent woman that, you know, has, you know, let's say like Wendy Williams, she's a CEO, she's a public figure, you're gonna get a fight because she's done everything for herself. She's at a position that
Hold on, just a second. Deal. Keep talking. I'm gonna close this window real quick because I just heard a car beeping, and I don't really want that audio. Just keep talking. I'm gonna close this window real quick.
all right. So Nick, how you doing, buddy?
He said,
So yeah, it's like it's all about what kind of woman you're with, right? So when the Williams, she's a high public figure, she's strong within the woman community. You know, she built herself from nothing. So when you have a woman like that is so strong and independent and has literally moved mountain, who are you to come and tell her to get her a sandwich?
okay, so
Like, go tell Oprah to make you a sandwich.
that'd be even harder.
Look,
Go tell Oprah.
Oprah will make Dr.
Like,
Phil a
you
sandwich.
love your damn mind.
Oprah will make Dr. Phil a sandwich.
Yeah, but it's all about again. It's all about know your position in life. Know your position.
Well, how about this? Like, okay, so you know how we have certain words, no matter how you word it, how you say it, someone will always take offense to it, right? They'll
That
think
is definitely
negative
true.
of it because
Yes.
certain words have such an impact in general, right? So why not? All right. So instead of using the word submissive in a relationship, how about actually just take it out? Just like yo, don't need to be submissive. Just like yo,
Just
like,
work with me.
just work with me. Or matter of fact, just let's have a fucking relationship. That's it. It's not me being submissive to you or vice versa. It's us working hand in hand to make shit work with one another. But you know, let it be by.
But it's crazy though, because now it's like in today's world,
Please.
It seemed like
Please and say in a nice tone.
It seemed like some
It'd be good.
females damn near want they dudes to be submissive to them.
They do. So look, I'm the type dude. Look, I love treating my woman nice. You know, doing things she asks me to do, so I'm gonna do it. If I can make it happen, I'm gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. I expect the same thing, vice versa. You know, I don't never put the submissive word or anything, because the thing is, at the end of the day, when you're in the relationship, we all have to compromise something, but we all make it work to where as though each one of us is still happy and we're still going on. But you also got to remember this too. These are celebrities. These people that like got the high heels and this, that, third. They got this certain fan base. They got to keep saying this stupid shit in order to keep it a topic going, to keep their money coming to them, and keep people arguing about the same shit as you got right here conversation.
Well, I got two things, right? Well, first of all, if you're taking love advice or marriage advice from Wendy Williams, then you're fucked.
You're damn right about that.
You're fucked. Yeah. I'm not no one to judge anybody's marriage or life, to each his own. But
is she married? I think she is married though.
No,
she was married though.
She got played.
I'm sorry. Like I know Wendy Williams has accomplished a lot, but she's just not like I wouldn't consider marrying her because she's not attractive enough.
Wasn't she like dating Ray J or some shit like that?
I don't know why anybody would date her. I think it probably was publicity. People just he's dating Wendy Williams. Oh hey, and people.
I'm not gonna say she's ugly, but I'm gonna say she's not my type.
I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna look at y'all and be like, the bull Randy Jackson off American Idol. It's a no for me, dog.
I'm like, it's a hard pass.
Like it's a no for me.
Like it's Sports Center. It's a hard pass for me.
And it's crazy because like even just looking at American Idol, they be like Simon gonna tell you off like you were bloody horrible, and like and then you're gonna have Paula. She gonna be like
sorry, baby.
She gonna be like you tried. I really like your charisma, but I just gotta agree with them. I'm just gonna pass. And then Randy like, look, man, you good, Pete, but it's a no for me, dog. It's a no for me. Like,
they give you a little hope and say, fuck no anyway.
They be like, you should train your voice though. You never know. You might be able to make it next year. Next year we doing it in Orlando. You're gonna have to come all the way from Oregon this time. But no. And it's crazy because just on the side note, like when people did American Idol, like people used to really be coming from like everywhere. Like
Yeah.
it could have been an American Idol in Africa, and they were like, it would have been people, man. My once in a lifetime, I came all the way from Mexico, or I came all the way from the United States. I done came all the way from Russia to be in this joint.
to
And
come
they
and
go
lose.
out there and flame
We
out.
gonna make
They
this happen.
try out. Remember the guy that did the She Bangs, John?
Yo, he
He's
made
like,
a
she
shit ton of
bangs, she
money.
bangs.
She
And they
Yeah.
made a song, like even though he couldn't sing, they made a song out of that, and he made a shitload of money from that.
His name was William Hung. William Hung.
Yeah, he was like, she bangs, she bangs. And I think if I'm not mistaken, he made the Gangnam Style song too.
No,
That wasn't him.
No.
William Hung. He has a certain, I forgot what disability he has, but he has a disability.
It was like, if you look at them audio clips, they be cracking. It'd be so It'd be so funny when somebody's so horrible, they're hiding behind their sheets and cracking up at the same time. That'd be the funniest. But look. All right, so we gonna go to this last clip. This is the clip we gonna get serious with, and we gonna talk about like what we do in this situation, and basically just talk about the clip. Let me share this last clip. We have been going through it. This clip right here.
So we 900 blocks. Can you see me clearly? You don't gangbang. He's not gonna gangbang. If y'all jumped him in, this is me jumping him out. So put your hands up and we're gonna bang out. Okay. And if any one of you motherfuckers got a problem, y'all can come see me.
They say y'all can come see me.
Old, your big homies, all you motherfuckers. Shit. Shit. I'm not gonna punch him and put these on. But you be done. No. What you gonna do?
Damn.
Put your hands up. Put your hands up. You got the bang in there. You got the bang. Shoot
Me
it,
personally,
shoot it.
I would have punched. I wouldn't have slapped.
Shoot it. Pop. You not
My
hurt.
thing is like, you're not scared of getting jumped by
Gangster, right?
2 or 3 motherfuckers, maybe 4 or 5,
You wanna sell weed?
but you scared to square up with your father.
At my fucking door?
I mean, either way, you disrespected him already.
I'm gonna put these on.
It's different though with your dad.
Nah,
Always different. It's always different.
nah, man.
It's different to a certain extent.
If you man enough to get jumped by 3 or 4 motherfuckers, you man enough to square up with your father. Especially on something that I got my own opinion with that shit.
Nah, I get it. I think he's about to slap.
Hold on. Let it play real quick.
This is fucking lumber street block, nigga. This is what we banging over here. Menders and scales. We banging menders and fucking scales. How about that? Ain't no fucking 900 block. Now again, any one of you motherfuckers coming for my kids, dog, you can see me, man. Big, small, short, tall, your mother's, father's, uncle's, aunts, any fucking body, dog. Bring your ass. Cause he and none of these motherfuckers over here gonna be part of none of that shit. Get right or get wrong. Fuck out of here. What the fuck it says if I break your fucking jaw?
Right. Straight like that. I think, you know what, it's crazy because like we in today's world, a lot of kids, especially young kids, are falling like they're falling for the influence of the street life and stuff like that. And it's good sometimes when you see fathers making an example like that, basically saving their child from the street. And he seemed like a father that's willing to die for his. So, and like in a situation like that, me personally, I ain't slapping, I'm punching, because now if it's a certain situation, I'll probably slap, but no, I'm really gonna I would have probably done worse in terms of I wouldn't have killed my child, but I would have done worse in terms of I would have really beat my child the fuck up on some real shit. Like, okay, especially if I'm gonna record it too. No, I'm gonna beat him up. Like I'm really jumping you out this game, just like you got jumped in. You gonna take an ass whipping coming out too as well.
Yeah, that's why I said like you're
I feel like he went easy.
You're brave to get jumped by 3 mediocre motherfuckers that have nothing going for them in life. Right, you get jumped to get your ass beat. Might as well square up with your father now. I mean, is that important to you to get jumped in? You know, go the extra mile, bro.
And then
Yeah, no,
sometimes,
You know what I'm saying?
my bad. Go ahead, Nick.
no. Well, first and foremost, man, I give the pops the utmost respect. Period. There's not a lot of dads out here like that no more. You did
100%.
a lot of dads don't give a fuck, or they in jail themselves. So be a man, sit there and be like, yo, and if this what y'all really want, I'm about to show y'all what I'm really about. Ain't no gang shit, none of that. Like, first of all, I tip my hat off to them. There's a lot of dudes out here that don't got pops like that need dads like that. You dig
And
what I'm saying?
it's crazy because
I love that. I love it.
You know what's crazy? Like, I feel like in today's generation, like sometimes with the young kids, they probably wouldn't even care that he called them out. But if it was like a couple years, like let's say like 15, 20 years ago or something like that.
If I don't mean to interrupt you, but if this was the 90s, they both would have been dead already.
No, but no, what I'm saying is back then you had certain people that they would have probably saw that and they probably like they probably on a secret type meet and they probably would have met up with the father and they would have like they on some real stuff, they would have probably apologized to him or not even apologized to him, but just been like, you know what? You cool. You feel some type of way. We not gonna mess with your kid or something like that. But I feel like in today's generation, they won't care. One of these young dudes will probably try to pop you.
No, you 100% right. They definitely would. Like back then, like even though you still like, don't get me wrong, the gang culture has always been there. But before it even got how it is now, it's always been there. But like, it's certain things that you just didn't do, and certain rules and things like that you would abide by. So yeah, back then, yeah, it'd probably be a different story. But nowadays,
at most you will get like an OG pulling him to the side and talking.
OG would have been like, yo,
yeah.
I mean, OG would have like a real OG.
Yes.
Let's make that clear. A real OG would have stepped up and like, yo, not these OGs that you see out here now, because they ain't no real OGs. No real OGs really know what it's about. You dig what I'm saying? And
people be thinking OG like somebody can look. I got called a young boy old head before.
A young boy old head.
Young boy old head. Some boy called me that. He was like, yo, you a young boy old head. When I told him I was like 30, like he really said I was a young boy old head. Like mean I'm young, but I'm still an old head because I'm 30. Like, well, I'm 31 now, I'm not 30, but I'm 31, and that's what I was called like a year.
So you're a young man, but you carry yourself like an old soul.
I mean, I don't know what. I guess that's what he meant, but I'm like, yo, the lack of respect sometimes in today's generation is crazy because it's like, you know,
that's why like I'm fascinated. Like I'm always looking up documentaries, and you know, when it comes to the mob, the mafia, you know, La Cosa Nostra, that's real shit. That's real shit. You know,
you just hit some Spanish on me there. Like that joint just sounded real official. You said Cosa Nostra. I was like, oh, that joint sounded official.
But that's
hold on. What you mean by that though? Like
Cosa Nostra, that's Italian for the Italian mafia.
Is that in Spanish or that's Italian?
Italian.
Oh, my bad. It's not Spanish. My bad. It's Italian, but it sounds official. Okay, yeah, cool.
You know, they had a code. You had to obey by. You know, like you look at the large difference between like regular gangs and the mafias. It's organized crime. You know,
definitely.
And a gang, you they'll kill anybody. Yes, you know, without having a care of casualties. They'll, you know, pop their head out of a car, boom, 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 you know, hoping they'll get their target, but they're not. You know,
look, that mob stuff was vicious.
Yeah,
back then, and
especially, but it's a difference because the gang members, these are kids that are full of fear, that are taught not to talk about their angers or feelings. They're told to be a certain way.
They're told to be strong in the sense of strong for the street life.
You got a 15-year-old kid with a 9mm shooting at people he don't know, not knowing that you could get fucking 25 to life for that shit.
But you know what's crazy? It also is up to people that's older than us and people that's our age. Now I take it that you're probably the oldest out of all of us on here. Like, I'm probably actually the youngest. I'm 31. I know my cousin Nick is older than me. You're 32, right, Nick?
I'm 31.
Yeah.
Oh, you're 31. Okay, hold on. When's your birthday? Let's see who's older.
August 15th.
1990.
89.
Yeah, you're older than me. Mine's May 18th, 1990. So Nick's the oldest one here. But I'm just saying, like, people that is in our generation or that's
Why you gotta play him like that, dog? You know,
Hey,
is it-
yo, I was
is it-
trying to hold
damn,
it
bro.
back. I was just trying to hold it back. Like, dog, you gotta play like.
No, I'm the youngest one in here. No, my bad. What you trying to make? You trying to make it seem like I'm calling you old, Nick?
Yeah, it felt like yeah, we got an old boy here on the left screen. Right.
No, all I'm saying is that like we as people our age and older people have to step up sometimes, because sometimes we do have to just talk to young boys sometimes. Like sometimes like I've gotten into a conversation with younger people and stuff, and like got into good conversations, but sometimes they just really be wanting that word and needing that word to hear and stuff to stop them from doing stuff. But it's crazy because some of these kids out here shooting like they really kids, and when they get the right person to talk to them, the right person that they respect, they literally will listen to that person and escape momentarily their reality and environment, listening to that person talk truth to them. And they'd be like, man, this crazy what you saying is true. And they'll still probably be doing the same thing afterwards, after the conversation. But I do still feel like sometimes you still got to just talk to people, talk to the younger kids, and so that they can get through. They can't say nobody told them anything.
No, that's true, and I agree with you. I had kids, they call me OG, and this and that, and I look around like this, like OG, like they calling me OG. But for me, like anytime I get a chance to talk to a kid that's willing to listen, I do my best, like to sit there and show them a different way. Try to tell them that, like, yo, what you think is cool ain't cool. Like I remember a kid, he was telling me about like, yo, OG. Folks was telling me basically I need to catch a body and this, that, and third. Like, what does that mean and shit? I'm like, yo, you're like 13, 14. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm just like, I said, you don't need to be doing that. I said, you need to be playing some football, playing some basketball. So I said, catching a body ain't good at all. I said, you can lose the rest of your life and take somebody else. Like, what? Sometimes.
Man, when you're done, I'll speak. You finish your thought process.
No, I just see your hand up. I'm like, well, and like, yeah, like, go ahead, sir, go ahead. But no, so
you just told him to go ahead and still continue to talk. Just finish your thought, bro. Finish your thought, cuz. Go ahead.
But the whole thing is like, it's up to us, people that they don't look at as, they not really talking to people. Like, rather what, every moment and every chance we get, we sit there, us as individuals, we see a troubled young man or a troubled young woman for that matter. Like, because it's troubled young girls out here too. Like, it's crazy shit going on. Like, yo, try to uplift them. Try to show them like, hey, look, you may not like everything I'm trying to tell you, but look, hey, there are better things out here. Give them that, like you said, that, like Mo, you said, that moment of escapeness, that moment of regulatory show them
where they can escape just for that moment.
Facts. Yeah, give them escapeness and like show them their future, show them their true potential. Like, hey, you actually can be this, you can be that. You don't have to be that dude that wanted to be remembered as I was the toughest nigga in the hood. I was the toughest bitch in the hood. Like, nigga, you in a box or you down in the grave in a box. Like,
facts.
Yeah, they forget y'all names. Like I told this one kid, I said, you want to be known like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, or Will Smith, for example, Denzel. or
Before
you
the entanglement or after entanglement?
yeah, like you
I
want to
mean,
be
just
a
anybody.
you want to
Be known for anybody that's just doing well. Like
doing well.
Let-
period,
it don't
right.
gotta be a
You know what
star.
I'm
It
saying?
can be. It can be the local firefighter or the local
Word
kid,
up, word up. Those are
local guy
achievable
that, like,
dreams.
yeah, like
Those
Yeah,
are
those
achievable
real
dreams,
good
and we need
dreams.
more of that.
we
Yeah.
just need people out here doing good. Everybody not gonna be a star, but if you out here and you either a firefighter or you just a regular SEPTA bus driver, a paratransit bus driver like me, or you work in the warehouse, just try to be the best version you can be, even if it's
Yeah.
regular. Just do you and be productive. You don't have to be out here killing people.
May I share my
crazy
input?
shit.
May I share my input?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So I'm about to write this shit down. This is a clip. And for all you listening and watching, give a moment to hear this out, right?
Go ahead.
So the biggest problem is that we're talking. That's all we do. We try to approach these kids, these young individuals, and talk, but they don't look at us as we're just talking, giving them advice. They look at us as we're nagging them and telling them what to do. Majority, not all of them, but majority of them. We have to understand that we also were that age at one point in our life. So when we're everybody, fucking news, social media, everywhere is talk. Stop talking, start doing. You know why? Because what's the highest thing that influence these kids nowadays? Music, fucking fast cars, blings, money. You know why they influence? Because all those people that have it are doing something. You want to get to these people's heart. You want to reach their souls. Do something productive. If your goal is to be a fireman, become a fucking fireman. That's your dream. Inspire them to obtain as you're doing it. Don't sit down and continue to fucking chew their ear off because they're not listening to you. If you're from Philly, you're either listening to fucking Meek Mill, you're listening to Cassidy, you're listening to
nobody really listen to Cassidy. I guess I'm the only one.
Yeah, you're listening to all these people that are influencers. They're influencers. So you need to become an influencer by achieving your goals, obtaining it, and influence your community.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you can do, because if you can continue to yap their ear off, you're working more. You're working more.
I get what you're saying, but
you're working.
I get it. But also, like, to add on to that, you know, like you said, just lead by example.
Yeah.
And one of these, I forget this thing someone told me. They said basically it's based off what you said. You can sit there and listen, but children actually go by what they see more than what they hear. They go by what you do in life versus what you keep telling them all the time. That's a known fact. I forget where it comes from, but I was reading.
But you know what's crazy? Like the younger kids know when, like, because I get what you're saying. You do have to do, but you still have to, in a way, you still have to, like, sometimes, like, I get what you're saying, deal too, or saying you have to do, but it is some kids out here that really just need somebody to really, like, say something to them, and they'll probably be thinking about it differently. Because the thing about it is you don't approach them in a way where you're telling them what to do. You approach them in a way where you talk about the outcomes of how life would be, but based on what they're doing, what they would do. And sometimes a lot of the young children respect the people that either went to jail or they've been through similar shit. They probably won't even listen to you if you haven't really been through similar shit. But I'm just saying, like we do have to do and do it, like, because like you saying, like, I can't talk to a young kid and I ain't doing shit. Like if I'm talking to a young kid and I'm a crackhead, he gonna look at me like, what the fuck you talking about? You talking shit and you a crackhead. Like, but like you basically, when you say stuff to these young kids and stuff, like, you're right. You have to basically be doing what you're trying to get them to change or do. So I get your point on that as well.
Well, actually, just to add on what you said, like with the whole crackhead thing. Actually, you know what's crazy, and this may sound a little crazy, but listen to that crackhead too, and I'm gonna tell you why. because rather either they spit in truth or rubbish. You look at where they at. You just pay attention that you like, yo, I don't want to be that. You dig what I'm saying? Like you could use them as an example. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying all crackheads is fucked up. Some crackheads got in that situation because of other shit, whatever the case.
Bro, if you're a crackhead, you fucked up. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
but yeah, so like sometimes like I listen to a couple of homeless people tell me their stories. I used to go to New York all the time before I had kids and everything, traveling and all that shit, right? And you know, I would listen to this one homeless dude, you know, he'll sit there and tell me something, he'll tell me a Bible scripture. I really ain't know what it meant, but I always took what he said and I'll ask you about it. What does that mean? This, that, and third, this and that, and figure it out. I'm like, well, man, I said, yo, he was on to some shit. Like, even though I wanted to ignore him, but I'm just like, let me actually remember what he said. And, you know, I maybe find somebody that can help me understand it, whatever. So sometimes, yo, crackheads can give you a message. You know they fucked up. They can give you a message.
You know what? You definitely true, because I've seen World Star videos where guys that probably look like they was doing drugs and stuff, they say some crazy stuff and people be like, oh, well, they wasn't expecting it. But yeah, you can't judge a book by its cover. And just because somebody's going through a certain struggle in life doesn't mean that they don't possess wisdom to give, because everybody not perfect. And just like you say, I can be down on my luck one day and somebody say something to me and it can be a crackhead telling me keep my head up. We not perfect and stuff, but keep your head up and keep moving forward. Like, I would have to take that message, and just because that person is on drugs or something don't mean that they're not valid in what they say. So I get what you're saying. You basically saying don't judge a book by its cover and stuff like that. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I grew up in
you can learn.
Yeah, I grew up in I grew up in Puerto Rico. I grew up in a bar. My grandparents owned the bar, and there was a bunch of alcoholics, drug addicts, cokeheads, weed heads, you know, heroin addicts, and you know, that's probably one of the majority reasons I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do shit. You know, I saw it as trauma that helped me, you know, better on in the future, right? But you have to be a pillar of your community. You have to be doing something. You can't just you know, I have a daughter, right? My youngest stepdaughter. You know, I try to talk to her. You know, she's a regular teen. She don't listen shit to what I'm saying. You know, regular teen. And I understand that because I
got teenagers too, so I already know.
I try to not forget that I was there at one point. So now I started doing stuff. I started my own company, started my own podcast, started my own brand, and fucking working in real estate, whatever the fuck, you know, anything. Started doing productive and moving forward. Just started seeing that. And my response to her is, you see what I'm doing? You see, so I'm preaching what I'm saying. Right now, I got her. She just passed her state exam to become a real estate agent. Nice. So like you know, yeah, thank you. It's hard work. But it's you have a dream. Your next step is to inspire. You have to inspire your community. You have to inspire your people. You have to inspire anybody that needs it. But the way you inspiring, it's like Martin Luther King when he did that walk, and I think in Memphis, Tennessee, he walked the walk and he talked the talk.
Was it the Million Man March? No, that was in Washington. He did a walk going towards. I think he walked from Memphis, Tennessee to like something I can't remember.
But he walked it and people followed. He did something. He had to do something. He wasn't just there preaching. Malcolm has the same thing. He was preaching, but he was doing something, you know?
And a lot of people make it seem like Malcolm X and Martin Luther King didn't like each other, but that wasn't the case. They agreed, they respected each other's movements. They just had different ideologies and how stuff should happen.
Yeah, basically, Martin Luther King was Professor X, Malcolm X was Magneto.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy? Just on a deeper note, they say X-Men was started because of that. X-Men was really a comic to they were made mimicking the civil rights movement. So
they said Stan Lee basically paid homage to it, but because back then you couldn't really have black anything in production really, unless it was Reagan and shit like that. So he made it work in a way whereas though they couldn't stop what Stan Lee was doing. Shout out to Stan Lee too.
He passed. Yeah, he passed. Rest in peace to
Stan Lee was the shit.
Yeah, that was back then, but they put the pillars, so we're here now to progress. You get what I'm saying? Rosa Parks said, forced herself to, I think, sit in the front of the bus, right? For we can sit in front of the bus and have no problems. So what are we doing to contribute to that work and that sacrifice?
Shit, half of us sitting in the damn back.
We had
I know, right?
Yeah.
I go straight to the back of the bus. I go straight to the back of the bus. Oh my God! You know what?
Bus got arrested.
Oh my God! You know what? I sat in the front of the bus today though, because I was actually commuting, so I did sit in the front of the bus today when I was coming home from Planet Fitness. So I'm cool. Rosa Parks, thanks for thanks for making it to where I can sit in the front of the bus, Rosa Parks. We appreciate you. Rest in peace. I know you in heaven. You probably, since you black, you probably eating crab feet, crab legs, and stuff like that. So enjoy Rosa Parks. Just say no.
He said crab feet, like bro.
Not crab feet, crab legs. Enjoy your meals in heaven, Rosa Parks.
Anyway, those are things that because they did something, they took action, we're able to sit now in front of the bus, right? So it wasn't just always, chewing somebody's ear off. We also have to back that shit up. Just like rappers are backing their shit up, rapping. Some rappers nowadays snitch on themselves on their song and get locked up, but they're doing something.
That is the funniest when.
I love when the rappers get locked up from snitching on themselves. I be like, y'all dumb as shit. Like, like I said, y'all realize, like, don't get me wrong. That's not saying I condone the shit that they're doing, because obviously the shit is horrible, period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
they're stupid.
They stupid as shit anyway. That's why I barely listen to half the shit that's out here now, period. Because I'm just like, I don't even know what they're saying anymore. It's not a message anymore.
Now, I'll be honest with y'all. I'm about to close this podcast out. Because I know we can really go ham and start talking for hours, but I'm gonna close it out. But before I close it out, Mr. Dio, I'm gonna give you the floor to promote your brand and promote your podcast. First of all, before you even start, I do want to say that I appreciate both of y'all, Nick too, my cousin. I appreciate y'all coming on the podcast. I know I owe you one, Dio, from last time. This guy Dio invited me to his podcast, Dio Talk, Dream, Inspire, Obtain. When I was like, I think it was like maybe like months ago, you said you found me and you said my logo stuck out and you invited me to be on your podcast, and I gladly accepted the invite, and we had a nice talk on one of your episodes and stuff. So eventually I had to return the favor. So I'm glad to have you on this podcast and talk. And I know you're really used to interview format, but I'm glad you came here and just to chop it up with us. But I want to give you the floor to promote your brand and your podcast. I'll give you like a minute or something to see what let you talk and stuff before I close it out. So go ahead, do your thing, speak your truth. Let us know what you do.
First of all, thank you for having me. It's been an honor. It's been a blast. It's been a pleasure meeting you, Nick. We'll chop it up. I'll hit you up, or you could be on my show. But thank you. It's been an honor. It's been fucking fun. So you guys can find me. You can go to dreaminspireteam.com, check out and download some free the audio version of the podcast, or if you want to buy some merch, I'll appreciate it. If not, you can go on YouTube and look for DIO Talk podcast, and you'll find me there. I'm on all your audio platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, Google Podcasts. And yeah, man, my brand is basically about what I just finished talking about with these young men. Dream, Inspire, Obtain. You have a dream, go for it. and while you're doing, inspire other people, like as you know, Carlton is doing, inspiring so many people here, as Nick is doing as well, slowly but surely. We're getting there and attain your dreams, obtain positivity, keep pushing forward, keep inspiring people, and just help one another out. That's it. Keep moving forward, and thank you for being here. Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, no problem. Like I really enjoyed this episode and stuff like that.
Yeah, we gotta do it again. We gotta do it
Yeah,
again.
I don't mind doing it
I
again.
say that,
I don't
but-
even mind y'all hopping on some lives with me as well, because
Definitely,
you
you
know, I
let
be
me
trying to go
know.
live.
You-
Like, yeah,
You got my phone number. You got my You got all my social media. You got my email. All you need to do is let me know ahead of time, and we'll chop it up. I always got time for you. I got nothing but love.
yeah, that's cool. Like we done chopped it up today, and I really enjoyed myself. You know, I was kind of excited, like really doing this podcast, and I even got my kids to make dinner early so I wouldn't be rushing to set up, because sometimes I'd be rushing to set up, you know, like I was already ready for y'all when y'all came in, or I could just enter the room and like y'all can enter the room. But like, yeah, like, but look, I'm about to close this out. Before I close it out, I'm gonna say that I'm gonna have to promote myself a little bit too. This is going on YouTube, so to the audience, whoever is listening, please subscribe to my page on YouTube. It's the Black Frequency Podcast. You can find me on YouTube. I upload all my episodes retaining video. I also upload clips of me talking personal opinions and stuff like that. I can be found on Google. I said Google. No, I can't be. Well, I actually can be.
You can be found on Google.
Yeah, I can. I actually searched it up. I can be found on Google. No, but like in terms of the podcast, I can be found on Stitcher. I think iTunes podcast, SoundCloud, Spotify, and YouTube. And if you're not following my Instagram page, I am on Instagram, Black Frequency Podcast 2020. I'm also on Twitter, Black Frequency Podcast. So check me out. We had fun this episode. I appreciate Nick and Dio coming on
and go check out Nick Harris's podcast too. Don't forget that on Anchor.
You got a podcast, Nick?
I do, but I haven't touched it in
It's
a
Surely
minute.
Production. Don't worry. Go check it out.
He gotta get it back.
It's a slow burn production, but he gonna get it right.
Yeah. We're gonna help him.
I've been busy with a lot, bro. But yeah, got a podcast on Anchor. Check it out. It's called Views.
It's called Views.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna check it out.
Me
but
too.
Like I'm about to close it out. Thanks for tuning in. Episode 33. What would you do? I'm about to tune out, and we all about to be out. We are gone. We are out.
Peace.
Yeah, I'm gonna call my shit. Yeah. Deuces. My luck.
Talib. Queen. Quali. I can't say it. That's why.
Yeah, you pronounce my name. Any questions? I bring many blessings with my man High Tech, and he from the Natty. We make the sky crash, feel the fly trap. Get your hands up like a hijack, fists in the air.
Tune into the Black Frequency Podcast, y'all.
When the spliff's lit, it's a revolutionary. Word. They ask me what I'm writing for. I'm writing to show you what we're fighting for. Say Talib and Talib. If it's hard, try spelling it phonetically. If not, then just let it be like Nina Simone. Don't listen, B. Even when we suffer losses, I count the victory. Sometimes it's far in between. I'm sad to say you got my brain crowded like sunset on a Saturday. I know my son wept cause his dad's away. Stop crying, be strong for your mama is what I had to say to my little man in the army. Start the party, my crew hot. Feel these two shots like the blast from a double barrel shot. It's got to be your man High Tech, the quality who make you rock.